So this is Psalm 34 and 19. See if we can get out of this. It says, many are afflicted. It says, this Psalm 34 and 19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered him out of them all. That's it. That's it, man. That's it. The Lord will deliver you. Whatever you're going through, the Lord will deliver you. You have faith in him. You trust him. Right? So, this is Timothy's, right? This is 2 Timothy. See if we can get out of this. This is 2 Timothy. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 12. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 12. He says, yea, and all that will live godly in the Mashiach YAHAWASHI shall suffer persecution. That's it, man. You can't get no plainer than that. You can't get no plainer than that, man. That's straight to the point. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 12. Wow, let's see. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 12, New International Version. In fact, everyone who wants to live a godly life in the Mashiach YAHAWASHI will be persecuted. The New Living Translation. Yes, and everyone who wants to live a godly life in a Mashiach YAHAWASHI will suffer persecution because you're dealing with opposition in this world. This world is against the Heavenly Father and His Son. That's why. Amplified by, indeed, all who delight in pursuing righteousness and are determined to live godly lives in a Mashiach YAHAWASHI will be hunted and persecuted because of their faith. So you got them demons out there that's on the hunt for us who believe in the Heavenly Father and His Son. Us living this lifestyle, we're being hunted, man. These demons that's in these people is on the hunt, man. It's on the hunt, man, to try to cause problems for us, right? To where we would lose hope. But the Heavenly Father and His Son got our mind on guard, man. You see? To have us endure. So that's it. You know? Let's jump to Thessalonians. See if we can get out of this. Right? See if we can get out of Thessalonians. Right here in Revelation. Where you at, Thessalonians? Just see. Well, that's what it is, man. These people are hunting. These people are hunting, you know, us because we believe in YAHAWASHI. That's what it is. These people are hunting us, man. Okay? So you brothers and sisters got to be aware, man. You got to watch out for these people. And know when these people come around you and their spirit ain't right, you know that, hey, man, that's a demon. So, yeah, they scheming. That's a demon that's on them. You know? The person that's you know, acting out, they might not realize why they doing what they're doing, but that demon in them know. You know? That demon in them know. This is what I want. What I say? Thessalonians, 1 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse I started 3. It says that no man should be moved by these afflictions. For yourself know that we are appointed thereunto. Yeah, to go through it. Verse 4. For verily when we are with you, we told you before that we should suffer tribulation, even as it comes to pass, and ye know. So we gonna suffer, man. We gonna go through it, man. We gonna go through it, man. I'm telling you right there. The brothers and sisters that believe in this truth gonna go through it. It's telling you right there. It's gonna happen. You know, it's going to happen. Let's jump. We're going to Acts. Matter of fact, I'll read that again. This 1 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 3. That no man should be moved by these afflictions, for yourself know that we are appointed thereunto. Verse 4. For verily, when we were with you, we told you before that we should suffer tribulation, even as it comes to pass, and ye know it. You see? You see? You see? This is Acts. Let's go to Acts. Let's go to the book of Acts. Right? See what we can get out of this. Right? Let's see what Luke was saying. Luke is the one that, you know, wrote the book of Acts. So let's see what Luke was saying. What he jotted down, right, concerning these events. Okay? This this Acts chapter 14, right? It's Acts chapter 14, verse 22. It says, let's see. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the power. That's it. Much tribulation. You see? Much tribulation, man. In order to enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. You know? So, let's look at something concerning Revelation. Let's look at something. Let's go to Revelation, the first chapter, and let's look at something concerning our brother, John, right? Now, this is Revelation chapter 1, verse 9. It says, I, John, who also am your brethren. I, John, who also am your brother and companion in tribulation and in the kingdom and the presence of YAHAWASHI Mashiach, was in the isles that is called Patmos for the word of the power and for the testimony of YAHAWASHI Mashiach. So John is sitting here telling you he's no different than you. He's not out of reach. He went through it too. He got put on the island of Patmos for teaching about YAHAWASHI. So he caught it too, right? So John is telling you he's not out of reach. He in the same boat you in. He caught it too, right? For teaching about YAHAWASHI and having faith in YAHAWASHI. So what I want to do before I close out, let me see something here. What I want to do before I close out is read this in what I want to do is read this in the Apocrypha, right? And then I'm gonna look at something. I'm gonna go into Google concerning something. This is the Apocrypha, right? This Ecclesiasticus, right? It says in the Apocrypha, right? This Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, right? That's where I'm at, the Apocrypha. Chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptations. That's it. That's it. So the test, you're gonna have to go through it, right? John said he ain't no different from you. You know, in the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 9. So, this is what I want y'all to hear. Let me turn this volume up real good. Right? Let's see how it goes tonight. That noise. Right? This is what I want y'all to hear. When John was on the island of Patmos, what were the conditions?
When John was on Patmos, around 95 AD, he faced harsh conditions as a prisoner in a barren penal colony. He endured a lack of food and shelter, surviving only with help from his followers.
You see that? You see that? So he was catching it. What were the conditions on the island of Patmos?
Patmos was a harsh penal colony in the 1st century, used by the Roman Empire to isolate prisoners. People there were forced to find their own food and shelter, often in damp caves, and many died from starvation, exposure, or violence.
That's what I wanted y'all to hear. So I'm gonna face this east, right? So I'm gonna face this east. So with that, YAHAWAH Babylon, YAHAWAH Babylon, YAHAWAH 2/3 Shalom, stay strong, social script, pray for deliverance, and survive and outlast the dumbest. You know?